Why poverty feels normal until it's too late. Most people don't fall into poverty overnight. They slowly get used to it. Bills feel normal. Stress feels normal. Living paycheck to paycheck feels normal. But what if poverty doesn't announce itself as a crisis? What if it quietly becomes your comfort zone? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll understand why poverty feels normal for so long and how to recognize it before it hardens into permanence. Before we go any further, if this video adds value to you, like it, share it with someone who needs financial clarity, and subscribe to Wealth University for calm, practical wealth-building wisdom you won't hear anywhere else. Now, let's get into it. Poverty rarely arrives as a shock. One of the biggest myths about poverty is that it looks dramatic. It doesn't. Real poverty creeps in quietly. It starts as, "I'll fix it later. This phase will pass. At least I'm surviving." You adjust. You adapt. You normalize pressure. And over time, survival replaces ambition. This is why many people don't realize they're financially declining. They're too busy coping. Normalization is poverty's strongest weapon. Humans are designed to adapt. That's powerful, but it's also dangerous. You adapt to late payments, constant financial anxiety, no savings gone, no margin. Soon, financial stress stops feeling urgent. It feels familiar. And familiarity is the enemy of change. When poverty feels normal, urgency disappears. Why managing is not the same as progressing. Many people aren't improving financially. They're just managing decline better. They rearrange debt, delay bills, stretch income, cut small comforts, but nothing is being built. No assets, no systems, no future leverage. When coping replaces building, poverty becomes invisible. Poverty begins in the mind before the wallet. Long before money runs out, vision runs out. People stop asking, "How do I grow? How do I build? How do I escape?" And start asking, "How do I survive this month? How do I manage stress? How do I endure?" That mental shift is where poverty becomes permanent. Small compromises create big consequences. Poverty isn't one big mistake. It's small emotional spending, small ignored leaks, small delays in learning way, small postponements of discipline. Why? Each one feels harmless. But compounded over years, they harden into lifestyle. This is why poverty feels normal. It grows in increments too small to alarm you. Busy life hides financial decline. Many people think, "I can't be struggling, I'm busy." But activity is not progress. You can work non-stop, earn income too applies, hustle daily, and still be standing still financially. Busyness numbs awareness, and numbness delays correction. The dangerous comfort of at least thinking, "At least I have a job. At least I can pay some bills. At least I'm not worse off." Gratitude is healthy, but settlement disguised as gratitude is lethal. When at least thinking replaces growth thinking, poverty settles in quietly. Poverty thrives where structure is absent. Poverty isn't always about low income. It's about lack of structure. No tracking, no systems, no long-term planning. Without structure, income leaks. Effort exhausts, Progress stalls. Structure exposes poverty early. Chaos hides it. Why most people realize too late. The moment poverty becomes obvious is usually a crisis, a collapse, a lockdown. By then, options are limited. That's why the most dangerous phase of poverty is when it still feels manageable. How to recognize poverty early. You're not declining financially when income drops temporarily. You're declining when you stop tracking, you stop learning, you stop building assets, you stop thinking long-term. Those are early warning signs. The shift that breaks poverty's spell. The moment poverty stops feeling normal is the moment structure enters. Tracking returns. Intentional spending begins. Learning resumes. Systems form. Awareness creates discomfort. Discomfort creates urgency. Urgency creates change. Wealth never feels urgent. Poverty does. Ironically, wealth grows quietly. Poverty grows silently. The difference is direction. Wealth is slow, intentional, structured movement forward. Poverty is slow, unexamined drift backward. Here's what most people never hear. Poverty doesn't trap people because they're lazy. It traps them because it feels normal for too long. By the time it feels urgent, it's already expensive to escape. Wealth is not an event, it's a direction. And awareness is the moment that direction can change. If this brought clarity, subscribe to Wealth University, where we break down money, mindset, and mastery without hype or confusion. This is where wealth becomes clear. See you in the next lesson.